All right, another example that you will see that may strike you as a little different is 9x squared minus 30xy plus 25y squared. Okay? So you may see this example, and anytime you see it, all you have to do is create your parentheses, okay? Because you're gonna notice you have mixed variables in the middle term. It's still three terms, it's still a trinomial. You have a perfect square in the front, a perfect square, perfect square in the first term, the A term, perfect square last term, the C term, and then you have the mixed variables in the middle term. So the way to approach this is to technically, in your first parenthesis, you're going to technically put a square root. A square root of 9x squared would be 3x, right, guys? And then you would also put that 3x here. So square root of the first term, you put it in front of each one. And then square root of the last term, all right? Square root of the last term, which is what? 5y, and then 5y. Square root of the first term and square root of the last term. So now your question is, you're trying to identify which sign you would put here in between them. Well, you're going to notice that you have a negative sign here. So because you have the negative sign, then you're gonna bring that negative sign down in front of each one. And if we FOIL this, it should give us, let's take out the square root that we created. It should give us this back. Let's see. 3x times 3x is 9x squared. 3x times negative 5y is going to be a negative 15xy, xy. Negative 5y times 3x is going to give us a negative 15xy, okay, xy. Negative 5y times a negative 5y is going to be a positive 25y squared. 9x squared, when you combine negative 15 just give you negative 30xy plus 25y squared. That is exactly what we have up top. So if you see that and you are asked to factor that, you're going to take the root of the first, the root of the second, and look at the sign in the middle term. That's what would tell you what sign to put in front of them. Once you put the root of the first here, root of the first, and root of the second, root of the second, and then use that sign, and then you'll be fine in terms of factoring an example like that. Okay? Good.